How you doing, good people? This is the 8-Bit Animal. And remember when we talked for a quick second about how Wario's Woods was the last thing to happen on the NES? Not exactly true. Today's game was the last thing that happened officially on the NES. This game got published in 1995. Like the middle of the year in 1995. A few months before the release of Sony's PlayStation. Because remember, the PlayStation came out 9/9/95. You are not ready. With the red letter E. Yeah. Anyway. And this should have been cool, but oh, it's a big old butt. Just big old wagon. It's bad. Real bad. Let's talk about it right quick. Today, we're going to take a quick look at The Lion King. And yes, we're talking about an NES port of The Lion King. Super Nintendo and Genesis versions of The Lion King are absolutely fantastic. The Game Boy game is good for what it is. Problem with this, that this is a port of the Game Boy game. It's not even the whole game. It stops about halfway through. After the Hakuna Matata level, game's over. You play as baby Simba. The entirety of the game, you're tiny Simba. And you're going about your baby Simba life. And then the stampede happens, and you wander in the wilderness, and you find Timon and Pumbaa. Credits. Now, this would be all fine and dandy if it wasn't for the fact that, by and large, this game is not the business at all. It ain't good. No way, shape, or form is this game okay. It's bad. The control is terrible. The control is actually the biggest part of the problem. The jumping controls in a game with so many really precise jumps should not control terribly. And that's the problem with The Lion King on the NES. I don't know what Virgin was doing, but Virgin phoned this one in, baby. This is an ugly lump of so and so. This is a whole janky mess. And the music in the game is kind of messed up too, but you can turn down a TV. You can't fix controls by diddling with the volume knob on the television. They did gamers across the PAL region a monumental disservice by giving them this as the last thing that they could buy brand new on their NES. Because I'm sure there were a lot of gamers that were still playing their NES back then. Believe it or not, had my original NES not died, I would have still been playing my NES in 95. But, here we are. We're stuck with a terrible video game based on a really, really important piece of animation that was ported from a handheld that didn't even have color. So bless them for doing the Turner Classic Movie treatment on this game. Cause boy oh boy, that's the only miracle that happened with this one. It's bad. Now, I got an issue with trying to walk you through getting a copy of this. I only came across one copy. It was a complete copy, and it was $77. And y'all know me. I'm not about to tell you to run out and try to get yourself a copy of a bad video game. I think this version of Lion King is on the compilation joint that got put out a couple of years ago that had Aladdin and the Lion King on it on the modern consoles. So if so, if you feeling froggy and want to take a leap on this, go ahead. If you pick that up and you play this and realize how terrible this is, don't fret. You got two really good games there. Multiple versions of two really good video games there. So you can try those out and get those in your life. And forget that this piece of crap ever existed. Sounds like a good compromise, huh? But yeah, this has been the 8-Bit Animal. And I'll catch you beautiful people tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yeah, man. Shout out to this getting re-released the other day, because definitely wasn't going to pay over $200 for this.